This video will be about one of the main ideas that we could say the Torah, that is also named as the Old Testament, we call it the Torah, is fundamentally different than all other religions and all other teachings, and that stamps on it the uniqueness and the divine attributes. What is it, in my opinion? It is the fact of the Torah speaks to simple people and to simple events, not extraordinary events. I'll try to elaborate on this. The Torah definitely tells us miracles, but that is side issue. Never mix this up. Never get confused with that. The main goal of the Torah is to tell you how to behave day to day in a very mundane and simple green Tuesday morning, and not to live in a excitement in an outer world that's not present, in a fantasized world, in a world that you do not appreciate simple things. All the stories, we start with Abraham, Isaac, everything is very simple, nothing special. Again, here and there the Torah throws in a miracle. This is also important to know, that God rewards, yes, He rewards good people. But what does good people mean? Good people means people that do not see miracles for 75 years. And God spoke to Abraham, he was 75. What was till 75? He ate breakfast, lunch, and supper. He had no kids. Doesn't say a word. Does say. The Torah says he was busy taking care of the wayfarers. He was kind to everybody. We see here and there, and that's obviously, the Torah is not going to tell us every single fact in his life. He's just going to give us a picture of what kind of personality Abraham was. So the personality, that is what he did all his life. It's just a sample. Like somebody goes into a store and they have hundreds of different flavors and tastes and shapes. You ask a sample, you get one of them to see what kind of quality the store sells. So the Torah gives us a sample of its quality. But again, the idea is to teach us. It does not say Abraham was healing sick people, doing magic to people, and everybody came to him, and he was very famous, and he helped this guy and that guy, and everybody bowed down to him. All this nonsense doesn't exist. That exists only by Jesus. The Torah is not interested in taking humans and finding in them supernatural things, superhuman things, and building something around that. No. We believe that for all other religions. Everybody, single them out, you name them, they love these kind of stories, and that's how they thrive, through this kind of fantasy that is human nature to like to fantasize, to enjoy it, and to think about it, and to read books about it, but it does not make a person an iota better, not an iota. It's not a pleasure, just like people enjoy eating ice cream, they enjoy reading these books. It doesn't make you any better character. Inasmuch as the Torah wants to explain that God punishes the evil people, that they believe in this whole system of nonsense, so God made miracles. He is forced to make miracles. But God took Yad from Egypt. It was very painful for God to do it. He had no choice. He had to break and crush that empire. So he did make miracles, yes, absolutely. He had to show his hand and create a nation. Create a nation. Just like the creation of the world is the biggest miracle in history, the creation of this nation was also done through miracles. It's a parallel. This nation is created to teach the truth, and that is to teach that God does not and is not and is never a thing that has anything to do with outer of this world. Just the opposite. God wants you to live in this world and do the proper things that He told you to do. It seems so simple, but we always know in math that the most simple formulas can take ages and ages to reach to. Same as with this. It's just too simple. Just too simple. It's crazy simple. But I guess most people somehow have an aversion for simple stuff. Simple stuff. God doesn't want you to steal. He doesn't want you to kill. He doesn't want you to be jealous. He doesn't. But we just mumble it off, and we never try to think that this is a thing that we need to work on and ponder about it and see how we can better ourselves. We would rather be busy with other stuff, a lot of other nonsense. So we read through the Bible, we see laws, and we should read it carefully, because there is all kinds of different laws, especially given for our nation. And again, once we are a nation, we have laws to identify ourselves and to separate our nation from different nations. Very important factor. We are created as this special nation that gives out the message of this unique God that was never taught in all kinds of religions, and it's still not taught, only a very small extent. Some Christian or other or Islam thought it is mimicked on a very low scale, unfortunately. So in order we should not lose our identity, we need to build a certain fence that we should remain Jews, mean remaining this special people and not be exactly like them. So we have special laws. Don't eat this, don't eat that. That's the basic. I'm just trying to give a very basic, superficial explanation on the laws of the foods that are forbidden. It is definitely meant to separate us. We should not mingle with other nations. We cannot mingle as long as they don't behave. We need to stay aloof. Yes, we are separatists. We cannot. We respect everyone. We help everyone, but we cannot sit together with them, eat together with them, have the same, because then we will lose what we have. Just like these aristocratic people, they have their own golf courses, their own restaurants, I don't know, they have everything their own. They buy their own resort area, they just don't go with everybody else. They're special people. So we two have to be separated, and we cannot be part. So it does not mean in an arrogant level